Imagine 1 million young lives stalled, dreams deferred, and potential untapped. That's the stark reality facing Britain today, where a staggering number of young people find themselves adrift, either in education, employment, nor training. This isn't just a statistic, it's a ticking time bomb for the nation's future. The UK job market is in a precarious state, with unemployment soaring to a 4-year high. Employers, gripped by economic uncertainty, are hitting pause on hiring, leaving nearly 100,000 jobs lost in the past year alone. The official unemployment rate has climbed to 4.8%, a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. But here's where it gets even more alarming. Over 9 million working-age adults are completely disengaged from the workforce, either employed nor actively seeking work. And this is the part most people miss. Beneath these headline figures lie two deeply troubling trends. First, youth unemployment is skyrocketing, robbing a generation of opportunities. Second, long-term ill health is on the rise, particularly among young people, creating a vicious cycle of inactivity and economic exclusion. This week, the government is set to respond. Sir Charlie Mayfield, former chair of John Lewis, is expected to unveil his Keep Britain Working review, offering recommendations for both government and businesses to tackle this growing crisis. Commissioned by ministers last year, Mayfield argues that businesses must step up their efforts to support individuals with health conditions and disabilities, with a particular focus on mental health. This issue is a nasty one, Mayfield confided at Labour's conference in Liverpool. There is a tremendous opportunity to do better. It's absolutely huge in terms of what it means for individuals, for the economy's productive capacity, and for growth. Shockingly, 1 in 5 working-age adults across the UK is economically inactive, a term statisticians use to describe those either employed nor job-seeking. For nearly 3 million of these individuals, long-term ill health is the primary barrier, a figure nearing record highs. What's even more concerning is that this trend is disproportionately affecting young people. Between 2015 and 2024, the number of 16 to 34-year-olds with work-limiting conditions surged by 1.2 million, a staggering 77% increase. But here's where it gets controversial. More than a quarter of 16 to 24-year-olds who are not in education, employment, or training, Neet, are inactive due to disability and ill health, according to the Resolution Foundation. This figure has more than doubled since 2005. Separate analysis by the TUC reveals that unemployment among disabled individuals has reached its highest level since before the COVID pandemic, standing at more than double the rate for non-disabled people. TUC Chief Paul Nowak sees the Mayfield Review as a pivotal moment for Labour to reverse a decade of Tory neglect of disabled workers. Our employment system is failing disabled people, he asserts. We can't carry on as we are. But the question remains, how should we respond? Who is best equipped to help young people and those with health conditions re-enter the workforce? Business leaders, already stretched thin, warn they're at breaking point. Meanwhile, with public finances strained, the government's room for maneuver is limited. On November 26, Chancellor Rachel Reeves is expected to expand on her Youth Guarantee pledge, announced at Labour's conference. Investment in skills, training, apprenticeships, and further education will be crucial. The TUC is urging Reeves to avoid cutting disability benefits, instead advocating for reforms to the Access to Work scheme and an increase in statutory sick pay. Getting more people into work isn't just a moral imperative, it's an economic one. If the UK could match the lowest NET rate among OECD countries, it could boost the economy by £69 billion. Yet businesses, already grappling with higher taxes, rising living wages, and stubborn inflation, are reluctant to take on additional responsibilities, unless, of course, it comes with tax breaks or subsidies. Here's a thought-provoking question. Are businesses justified in resisting further demands? Or do they have a societal obligation to invest in the health and well-being of their employees and communities? While companies face significant pressures, opting out entirely could have dire consequences. Without support, the growing number of people outside the job market will shrink the pool of potential employees and customers, driving up unemployment, harming the economy, and worsening public finances. It's a lose-lose scenario. Investment in employee health and well-being should not be a burden, Mayfield emphasized in Liverpool. It should be increasingly necessary and highly rewarding for employers. The challenge is creating the conditions where more employers feel and experience that. Businesses may be under pressure, but they cannot afford to disengage. In a society where we are all interconnected, their role in addressing this crisis is undeniable. The question now is, will they rise to the occasion?